Hello, thank you for coming to our exciting new briefing about our great new project. I want to welcome you both, especially our friend from the Labour Party. But I'm afraid I don't know your name. Well, I'm Jack Davenport, independent for Bass, but can I ask, why are you holding that? Because I'm the Lord of the Sieve. Put it down. Sport. Now, as you may be aware, our head office had a plan and it didn't quite pan out. As you can see, the planet destroying space laser had a few issues. I thought it was more like a sphere. That's a different space laser. This one, well, people thought it looked a bit too much like a potato, and focus group feedback was not positive. So we've decided to go in a completely different direction, and we're going with the Death Stadium. How exciting is this? Why have you called it the Death Stadium? You're just thinking people are gonna die? What? No. I mean, why would you call it that? Oh, that's just our little nickname. We really just call it the stadium. But it's going to be a game changer because with it, we'll get our own football team. A football team? Well, how much is it going to cost? Well, what matters is that we get a team. How much is it going to cost? You know, I'm not liking your lack of vision. How much is it going to cost? Around about $1 billion. 1 billion? Aren't we already 13 billion in debt? Well, that's one way of looking at it. I think that's the only way of looking at it. So how much are the sporting groups, the football authorities, going to contribute to this? About zero. So the taxpayer is going to be carrying the whole burden along with the existing debt? But do you hear? We're getting our own football team. But we've got a housing crisis. We've got people living in tents on the street. And a huge waiting list for social housing. We've also got a health crisis. I mean, you couldn't even put air conditioning in a hospital. We gave them ice sticks. Well, I'm sure that went down well. But you know, you've also not got the best record with infrastructure, because in case you haven't forgotten, you managed to get 2 ferries, but you forgot to measure the size of the wharf properly, so they don't actually fit. It's a bit more complicated than using a tape measure. I'm pretty sure people want us to prioritize other things. I mean, isn't there like a load of opposition to this already? Well, yes, there is a rather large and significant cohort of people that are actively opposed to the idea. Are you really on board with this? Well, obviously, we've had our disagreement with the Empire on 1 or 2 things, but like many other important big issues, we're in total agreement with this one. It's so great to know that you're on board. It's splendid when we can work together. I think if we're going to work together, we probably need to work together on more urgent and pressing matters. But thanks for the briefing. Get rid of the death part. Right, we found out what the plan is, and it's not good. This stadium's going to cost $1 billion, and that's on top of the $13 billion debt that we've already got in the budget. We can't afford it, and they're not prioritizing the things that matter, like housing or health or child safety, or even improving transparency in government. There's a lot of people that are opposed to this, which is good. We can rally some support here, and I don't just mean protesting. I mean, we could actually get some independents elected into parliament and take the fight back to them. There's a real opportunity to build on prioritizing housing, health, get more rights for tenants, increase the number of nurses compared to patients. We can even fix the air conditioning in a hospital. There's a lot that we can do that they fail to do. Just need to rally that support. But I think it can be done. But before we do any of that, I need to ask, have you done something to your hair? New look. What do you think? No Gungans were harmed in the making of this video. Authorised by Jack Davenport, Blackwall, Tasmania.